are doing our soapbox try-on. Our almost favorite video, I think, of the whole month. Even though, yeah.
I mean, although I do like opening everything and like that's super exciting, I feel like it's even more exciting to try it all out and see
just
our
applying
thoughts.
makeup.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah. So we have the regular Ipsy, we have the Ipsy Plus, we have boxycharm and Slay. So we've got a ton of products sitting on our table. And yes, so if you guys want to see what we think about the products, then just keep watching. So I did use this moisturizer pre everything that, you know, the foundation I put on right now. It is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. It's very lightweight, but it does kind of absorb into the skin. It feels really, really good. Don't you have this?
I did get it. I still haven't tried it. So.
I really liked it. It's a lot lighter than the moisturizer that I normally use. So it was a bit different, but I do really like it.
So I started off my makeup with the Tula Skincare Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. It says that you can use it as the last step in your skincare routine with no makeup, or you can use it as a primer. So that's how I used it. It's super weird though. I pumped it out, which by the way, whenever I did, I mean, I kept pumping and pumping and pumping and nothing was coming out, and now it looks like half of it's just gone. But it pumps out this like liquidy, grayish, whitish color, and as you rub it in, it turns like orangey.
Ooh.
So when you're putting it on your skin, it stays that color. So I just don't understand how you could use it without foundation. Like once I have my foundation on, it looks fine and you can't tell. But I just don't see how you could use it without putting something over it, because it like totally changes the color of your face.
That is kind of
weird.
It
did blur and it did moisturize.
Okay.
By the way. So it did do what it
You just don't recommend it for like if you're gonna not wear makeup.
Yeah. So before we conceal and before like we move on to anything else, I figured it would be a good idea to go ahead and use my Flesh highlighting balm. It's in the shade Pinky. So I'm gonna highlight now, so where I can just immediately powder after I do my concealer. So it is a very natural skin-like finish. It is really pretty. It didn't lift my foundation, which is really good, although I did use my fingers and pat it on. I don't know if I would have swiped it if it would have lifted or not, but it is really pretty.
Okay, moving on to concealer. We each got, in our regular Ipsy, the teeny tiniest little tarte-shaped cake concealer.
Cute.
That is like one of our all-time favorite products, so we actually have a full size. We're not gonna open this and use it. We're gonna use this, and this is what I use daily.
Yeah, I do use this one and like maybe 2 or 3 others on the daily, but this one is definitely like probably my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and concealed obviously, and then we did go ahead and do, you know, our baking powder, all that. But right now we are gonna go ahead and bronze, blush, brows, since we didn't get any of that stuff. We're gonna do that off camera to save some time. Okay, so we finished all of that. We're gonna go ahead and highlight. We both actually got the Kokie Professional Soft Glow Highlight in the shade Heavenly, but she's actually gonna give hers away.
Yes.
But since I had already swatched mine, we're both gonna go ahead and use mine so she can still try it. So if you watched our like Ipsy video, just the regular one, I kind of had a mini freak out whenever I swatched it.
Yeah.
It was just so freaking good, and I was like, this might end up in my everyday makeup routine, and I think it's gonna. It's really pretty. It actually has a bit like slightly bigger chunks of glitter as well, which kind of adds a little something. I'm not mad about that. I really, it's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. You're like, maybe I don't want to put it in the giveaway.
But no, I have way too many highlights. that I probably won't go through, and so yeah, it's going in the giveaway. Moving on to eyes.
Okay. I don't have a lot. I feel like
that was the main focus of this month's boxes. I
you.
believe. You don't have very many?
I mean, I definitely have a lot, but not as much as you. I mean, you got 2 eyeshadow palettes in one bag, so.
Yeah. So this is last month's Slay. I got the Moira Glow and Glam. I got the Kailyn. This is glitter. I got a Kailyn eye brush. Okay, in Ipsy, the regular bag, I got the Illuminati for the quad. So pretty. We actually tried some of this on last month's video, so I probably won't get into that. But I also got in Ipsy Plus, I got the Complex Culture. This is the full-time eyeshadow palette. I got from Item Beauty, I got a glaze. I got a Shayna B Miami eyeshadow palette. And I got the Julep. This is a super, super pretty cream to powder stick. So I got like eye products.
Yeah, I didn't get that many, but I did get a few. So in my Ipsy Plus, I got this Violet Voss eyeshadow palette. It's a 6-color eyeshadow pressed pigment palette. I don't know if there's like a name of the palette.
Yeah,
I kind of blinked there for a second. In my regular Ipsy, I got the same Illuminati palette. I think I'm actually gonna put this in the giveaway because I got one last month. It's a different shade. I did check, but I have so many. So I figure since I have one, I can give the other one away.
Yay!
All right. And in my BoxyCharm, I got a brush duo. This is the Moda Metallics by Royal and Langnickel. It's a duo. I already said that. So 2-piece. I so definitely want to try out this like triangular one. I was definitely really like intrigued by that one.
I want to know how you feel about that
yeah.
one.
And then I got the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, which I was so excited about. I wanted it so badly. I knew that it was an option, and I was like, if I don't get it, I'll be really sad. I'm sorry to whoever didn't get it.
So many of you guys.
I know it's not my fault, but it still makes sucks.
Yeah, I mean, because like they hyped it up so much, and then so many people didn't get it.
And I saw one of you commented and was like, a lot of the bigger influencers, they got like multiple boxes. Like they may pay for a box and they'll get it in that box, and then they get sent boxes to like review and stuff like that, and they put it in those boxes, and so they end up with like 2 or 3 of them.
And paid subscribers don't get any.
So anyways, I am excited to give it a try. This is definitely what I'm going to be using.
I knew that.
I think I'm going to just use this and just see what look I can create with just this.
I've decided I'm going to use this palette. This from Moira from the Slay Glam box. I'm so excited. I opened it up. I had actually kind of forgot what it looked like because it's been almost a month since I unboxed this.
Yeah.
And so when I opened it, I was like, okay, yes, please. I may go ahead and try this Julep cream to powder, kind of, you know, to make a full look with all of this, which I could do that anyway, but just to kind of try it and see what it's like.
And just for anybody who may be new or a little confused why she's trying last month's, that's kind of what we're doing right now because Slay comes in so late. So in order to actually still have a Slay to try out, we're just kind of a month behind. So this is October's.
So you can't.
So November's will be in December's.
Right.
I'm gonna first go in with this like bone shade as like an all over shade just to create a clean surface for working. I'm pretty sure the shade is Aya, like it's AYA. I don't know how else to say that, but.
Okay, and I'm going to start with this shade right here. It does have shades on the back.
Probably that one.
Reflect. Okay. And I'm going to be using the Kailyn brush. This is really big and fluffy for an eye brush. So I thought that I would try it with like an all over color. I can't see myself doing a crease or a transition or anything like that with this brush. So I did wind up using this as a transition shade because it is quite pigmented, more than what I thought it would be. So anyway, this did actually work relatively nicely. So.
All right, so I'm gonna go in with this middle shade. It's, you know, like normal brown shade. It is called Thorn, and I'm gonna use it in the crease. I'm gonna use the crease brush as well.
Okay, I'm actually going to kind of pop this almost like terracotta there, and I'm gonna do that in the crease and on the outer corner.
Okay, first of all, this crease brush is not my favorite. It has more of a point, which makes it very difficult to blend in the crease because it like really, it saturates the color into like one spot where that tip is, and it doesn't like blend it out that well. And it takes a bit extra time, whereas if you were to go with something a bit more rounded, it would just effortlessly blend it out. And I just not the biggest fan of it for how I used it, which is kind of how it's suggested because it is a crease brush.
Yeah.
So the next step for me, I'm gonna take this like orangey shade, which is, I want to say Jasper. Stuff like this always confuses me because I'm like, is it this way or is it this way? I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it's Jasper, just since, I mean, literally this one is called Shine, so it makes sense that it would go that way. But I'm gonna put this on the inner corner and outer corner, and I'm gonna kind of create a halo effect.
All right, and I'm gonna be using this Julep creamed powder, and I'm gonna kind of try to keep it in the center of the eyelid, and see how well it pops.
I am gonna go ahead and use this as well, and see how it works. I don't know, I'm so interested in it, but
yeah,
I'm mainly
interesting.
I'm mainly interested in how it's going to work on the outer corner, not so much the inner corner, because that's how I would typically use it. I'm just going to, obviously since I'm doing a halo eye, that's just how I'm going to use it. Okay, this brush, I'm gonna go ahead and say these brushes are just not it for me. This one, it's just, you can get the color placed, but you cannot blend with this. I mean, you can, but it's so hard. Like, it's literally just like, it's just not it. I just can't with it. It's not for me.
Okay, so this Julep really turned out very, very pretty. It's a lot lighter than what I remembered swatching it. So I went ahead and did it all the way to the inner corner, and I probably will put it on the brow bone at the very end. But since I did that, I kind of want to create sort of something in the center with some shimmer. So I think I'm gonna pop this color right here in the center, and see how that works out.
All right, and I'm gonna take the shade here called Shine, and I'm gonna pop this in the center to create that halo effect. I'm gonna take this middle shade again, and I'm gonna pop this along the lower lash line and kind of blend it out. And I'm also going to put it kind of as a liner on my top lid and kind of smudge it so it's a bit more sultry.
All right, and I'm going to use this brown here, and I'm going to line my eyes, and kind of like she said, I'm going to smudge it on the outer corner underneath to make it look a little bit more, you know, maybe sultry.
So So going in with Shine again, I'm going to put it in the inner corner and on the brow bone.
And I'm going to use this Julep Cream to Powder, and I'm going to do that on the brow bone. Okay, so this Moira palette is the bomb. Like, I really, really, really like it. And there's even a whole lot more colors that I did not even try. So I'm so super stoked to play with this palette.
All right, so the Natasha Denona palette, I'm so thrilled I got it. I love it. The colors, like, whenever I was using good brushes, they blended so well. The shimmer shade is just absolutely stunning. It's kind of the same as, like, the highlight, where it has, like, chunkier glitters, but also, like, it's like your average shimmer, but has, like, a little bit more chunky in it, and it just, like, it's just so pretty. There's no fallout, so I'm happy about that. It's just beautiful, beautiful.
I'm jelly. So moving on to mascara, I actually did get in my Ipsy Plus the Trustique mascara. It has a built-in lash curler. So I already had this. I went ahead and got it out. I had tried it once before and then put it up because I had so many mascaras that were out. So this is actually going into a future giveaway, and I will be trying the curler for you guys as well as the mascara.
And I got the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara in my BoxyCharm. I was actually so excited that it was waterproof, and then a lot of you guys let me know that it is indeed not really waterproof. So kind of upset about that. I'll probably try it for myself and see, like, you know, I mean, there's some days when you just know you're gonna cry and you need some waterproof mascara. So
this is true.
You know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but either way, hopefully it's at least a good mascara.
Mm-hmm. So the Trustique, the mascara is absolutely wonderful. The wand is great. It's kind of that hourglass shape. So it works really, really good. It's voluminizing, it's lengthening. I love it. I'm not as in love with the eyelash curler because, you know, with a regular eyelash curler, you know, you do like your whole eyelashes at one time. This I have to do, even though my eyelashes are not, like, you know, fabulous and so many of them, I have to use this like 1, 2, 3, like 3 different little swipes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does curl, it does work, but it just, that's the only flaw. And I understand that it can't be, you know, like this wide, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know that, I think if people who curl their lashes, you know, do that, like they like to curl their lashes, they're going to have a separate eyelash curler. I don't think they necessarily need it on a mascara.
So this one is pretty good. It's kind of your average good mascara. It's nothing to write home about. It does give a little bit of volume, not like a crazy amount. No length really, but I mean, I have no complaints really. It's just average.
Yeah, mascaras like that are great for somebody who has like absolutely stunning eyelashes all the time anyway. So,
I don't know about that.
Okay, so moving on to lips. I actually got 2 lip products in my sleigh. This is the Sorbet Metallics. It is actually a pearlized lip and eyeliner. I would not use it for a eyeliner because it's kind of, it's champagne-y colored.
It's also metallic.
And it's metallic, and so I don't know that I would actually use that on my eyes at all.
It could have been pretty with what you've got going on.
Maybe, but eyeliners I think should be like the darkest color that you use on your eyes so that your eyes pop more. And I don't feel like that something this color would do that for me. Mm-hmm. And after I use it on my lips, I'm not going to use it on my eyes. Like that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, I am going to line my lips with this. Also got the Kailyn Metallic Tint. And so I'm going to be using this, and I I don't know how well these colors are going to work together.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try it. It's a sub-box try on. I got both of these products. So that's the only products I got for lips. So I'm going to go for it.
All right. So I did get the Complex Culture Deal Closer Tinted Lip Cream. It's a 6-in-1 lightweight nourishing lip wear. It's in the shade Mauve Nude. So this 6-in-1 lip tint provides sheer buildable color while pampering your lips with creamy hydration and smoothing benefits. So I'm going to try this, but I did get as well this Galactic Duo 3-in-1 Lip Sparkle Balm.
Say that 3 times fast.
I'm having trouble, man. All right, one is in the shade Periwinkle and one is in the shade Twinkle. I might go ahead and use one of these over the top, depending on how this like looks on its own.
Yeah.
All right, this is so like interesting. It's so good though. Okay, so whenever I put it on, it goes on very sheer. It is buildable like it says, but not like you can't just keep building and building and get to like a color that you want. Like it's like this is the deepest.
Pretty much it.
Like this is this is it. But what I noticed is it literally just like gives your lips just like a coat of color, but like it's like a your lips but better type of thing. And it still felt so silky and smooth every time I like rubbed my lips together. It was just so good. But I did put the Galactic Periwinkle shade over top, and it's got some like bluish, purplish iridescence in it, which is really pretty. It did give like, this is definitely like balmy. Like it's got that balmy texture. I actually like the texture of this better than like the balm. Yeah, it feels so silky. Like it's like your lips just like, you know that feeling of like after you've shaved and like you rub your lips together or your leg, you rub your legs together and it's just like so silky. It's that same like feeling. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So
that's interesting. Okay, so I did use both of these. I did it a little bit different than what I thought I was going to in the beginning. So I put this on, like kind of lined my lips with it, and then I put this in the center and I kind of blended them together. But you have to work very, very quickly because this dries down very matte, very fast. So, but this is like I did not build the color at all. It's one swipe, one swipe, one swipe. And the color is like, it's there. This would be really pretty, you know, like a holiday color, going to a party, although with COVID, that's probably not going to be very possible this year. So
probably not.
Maybe next year.
So I think that is everything. We tried it all. I mean, maybe not all, but we tried as much as we can. These videos are always so much fun to film. We love to sit down and just try all the makeup that we've gotten throughout the month, and you know, give you guys our thoughts and let you know what we think of everything. If it's worth a purchase, maybe there's something that you know you're like wondering about, even though you don't have it in your box or something like that, or maybe you'll have a choice of it in your ipsy and you'll know, hey, they really liked it, let me give it a try. But yeah, I think I had pretty good luck this month.
I did too.
Yeah, I think we both did. So
anyway,
so that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. We'll have 2 other videos linked right over there that you can go check out. And our subscribe button is right down there. So until our next video, bye!